Good afternoon, everybody. How is your Monday going? Mine's going okay. And I decided, I got to keep up with this exercise. Am I water drinking? Am I eating right? So, welcome. Welcome, Lois. Lori, Lois. If I pronounced your name wrong, I'm sorry. But welcome, everybody that's here. And my kitchen is 99% back to, I'd say finished with the guy that's been doing it, but I still got lots to put away. I've got under my sinks. It's got to be finished. The cord to my right over there, the cord to my cooking stove top is not put in there right. It's working, but I can't put stuff because they didn't hide the cord. The plug, the electric part. They gotta come. I got someone coming though, who's gonna, if he has to, he said he'd replace it. Hey, whoop whoop! Yeah, I thought I'd come on and talk a minute. I made me an avocado toast for my first meal of the day. So, and then we're gonna play Richard Simmons and dance. So, I'm sure you're working and lurking, or lurking and working. Hey, don't tell the boss. Hey, boss. So, anyway, my nephew's coming next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. The 17th. We're going to go to the Georgia Aquarium. Anybody been? I haven't been to the Georgia Aquarium in since about 4 or 5 years after it opened, and that's been a long while back. And I remember we all got sick. And my nephew says, "Oh, we got sick from the varsity." I said, "No, Sam. The varsity is a big, fancy restaurant. Not fancy. Burger joint. Hamburgers, hot dogs, been there for years. If you know the actor Nipsey Russell, he worked there. It was Jimmy Carter's favorite hangout when he was in Atlanta, but you eat that food now, run to the bathroom tomorrow. But it's still good food. I'd love to get a hold of their onion rings, but they don't like me. So, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that story, but he's coming. We're going to do that. We thought about going to the varsity, but I think we're going to do something else after that. So, and then I've got my Richard Simmons music all ready to go. I just got to pop it out so I can half screen and see it and y'all too. Anybody in the basement want to come up? If you're working, that's fine. If you're on a cigarette break, you can come up. Hi, Monica. You're working. I'm glad you're working and lurking too. So, but he's another bite or two of this avocado toast, and then we're gonna dance. But I got on my Disney new dress. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let's tilt it down just a little bit. Anyway, it's my Stitch dress. I got it and wearing it, but I'm gonna take it on my cruise with me. And then I need a pirate costume, but I don't really want a costume. I want something that I could use another day. So I've been looking up on Temu. If you need Disney stuff, it may not be licensed, but if you need Disney design stuff, go to Temu. I found a dress I may order. It's black with pockets that's got Mickey Pirate on there, and I can wear that anytime. But if I go get one of those pirate skirts that are jagged on, and all, I said, I don't want to carry costumes. I want something that I can use again and again And again, whether it be I wear it for Pirate Night or I wear it for Mickey Christmas, Mickey Minnie Mouse, Disney party or anything. So I'm probably gonna get that. I want a Stitch one, but the Stitch ones don't have pockets. But the Mickey Mouse one has pockets. So anyway, welcome all who's here. Oh, first now, dance our butts off. Let's go back on the Richard Simmons tape. A few, just a little bit back. So anyway, I hope y'all can see me with me half screen. Anyway, if anybody wants to know, I've lost 6 pounds. 6 pounds down. And I didn't take a break last week. I wasn't here Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. I was home Wednesday. I walked my butt off. And Tuesday I went to the market and I got hot and tired, and that's when I did. Then I did a Wednesday dance. But Thursday I was on a Zoom thing, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Semi wasted my time with this seminar kind of thing to get you to help you to do YouTube or your business better. And it was Dean Grassi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. But anyway, it was a good. I learned some stuff. But when you're halfway through on Friday, you had a day and a half. Bang! It hit you. The sales pitch came. They want $5,997 for 6 months to do their program, and I said, I'm not paying you that when I've got all my friends. They can tell me a better way of doing something on YouTube or a better way to make me money. Or, I've got a friend that's helping me from California. I'm going to shout out to the Joneses. Bishop Jones. His name is Jonathan Bishop Jones, or Jonathan Bishop Jones. Anyway, shout out to the Jones family. He had another name, but he's changed it. He's been telling me what to do, and I'm trying. But sometimes it's just the YouTube. I gotta wait till that right person comes along and says, "Okay, we're gonna give you a sponsorship today." Then when I get to my sponsorship, I'm going to be able to start making money. I made $77 and some odd change. I need 100. So donations are welcome. If I get up to 100, then I can start getting paid from YouTube. But anyway, okay, everyone. I've got my Richard Simmons tape pulled up. And we're going to dance. It's called Richard Simmons Dance Your Pants Off. So come on, everybody. Let's dance our pants off today. Come on. It's Richard now. I would show you the video, but I don't think I can anymore. Huh. They're moving. Okay. Oh, who's dancing? Do your own thing. I'm not really watching him, but I am. I just want. I know he's dead, but he's giving me motivation. And that's the sixth call today. Or you got your insurance? Have you got your food ready? I know I'm being silly, but come on, be silly with me. You know, I hadn't gotten copyrighted yet on Richard Simmons. We'll find out today. I don't know exactly what he's doing here, but I'm turning my phone on. He's bouncing on one foot. Hey, is my music too loud on the Richard Simmons tape? Welcome, welcome in, cruising on the high seas. Even though I'm no expert and I'm just following what he's doing. And if I don't follow him right, I'm moving my body and getting up off the ground. I want to be able to get into the newer clothes I bought this year. I'm still in them, but they were getting a little tight. With my 5 pounds down, I can feel a difference. But I got about 25 pounds to go. How was y'all's weekend? I've been looking on TV today for Disney Girl. I need a pirate outfit, but I don't want just the costume. You know, if I'm gonna kind of go on these cruises, I don't think I can use any cruise anytime for any party. Like there's a white dress I could have bought today. I may have to go back and find it. It could do for a white party, but it also was a Renaissance. Could be pirate, you know. Uh, I found a pirate dress with Mickey on it that I could wear anywhere, anytime. You're being silly on camera now. Uh, You know, he was a wonderful guy, Richard Simmons was. We shared the same birthday. He was born first, so he'd be 70 something years old if he was alive. This is from 1996. This one is. Squeeze, squeeze. Would you leave me one, right? Was wet but not. Well, I want more if it gets sticky. Yeah. Yeah, I know 30 minutes a day you're dancing or goofing off, moving. It's better than sitting in your book. He's, I don't know if he considered this. Now, he does have some where you're actually dancing videos, but I'm just trying to copy him. It's called Richard Simmons Dance to the 80s Party. I mean, Richard Simmons Dance Your Pants Off. He has an 80s dance thing, I think, but not this one. Richard Simmons Dance Your Pants Off. Hello, it's okay to be Ginger. You wouldn't happen to be my niece, nephew, would you? My nephew? Are you sure? Well, her name is Cheryl Nance Colton. Sorry. I don't mean to say that. She, he, he changed his name and everything, but that's all right. I love him still. Yeah, I may not be copying quite what he's doing because he's going so fast and you have to turn in circles. You know what he did when he got back around because you can't see because you're turning. But I'm just going with the flow, having fun, talking to my friends. You know, he's moving at speed and arms at the same time. And then he's marching kind of and moving, lifting his legs. And I love to dance, but coordinated exercising, I don't like to dance. Uh, he did, I think it was last week, and I just did it without Richard Simmons. My music got copyrighted. So I'd, I'd rather, I'd rather play around with this than. But if it gets copyrighted down, it's going to take all the music. It looks funny, but You're not seeing him, you're seeing me. You know, all his tapes are illegal that are on the YouTube. I'm surprised YouTube hadn't come off. Now, if you have an old VHS tape and you know how to get it on the computer while you're doing it, that's your tape. But actually, copy it if you don't know how to put it in, I think it's illegal. I'm going to do a video today of my what I'm going to cook. I think I'll film it. I've got some not rutabagas. I've got some little baby cabbages, Brussels sprouts. I got Brussels sprouts and cauliflower, a broccoli kind of mix. It's broccoli slaw, but I'm going to take it more and I'm going to puree it all. All right, have fun. It's okay. But I'm going to puree all that together and maybe put some noodles or rice with it, kind of make a soup. I had it boiled last week with butter. It was good, but the broccoli slaw didn't get as done as I wanted. So I don't know if the package had some real hard pieces in it or what. He's turning it on, but I'm gonna keep it front. honey. Woo! Woo! Like you pick me up, I'll call you. Thank you for the day. Thank you for the day. Sun, holiday, fun and play. Woo, 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 hey. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it don't work anymore. No. I don't see how he could do 4 or 5 classes a day. But he, But it's fun. I may go live on TikTok later working on a spinning wheel. Anybody wants to come over. As soon as I get through with this, finish eating, I gotta put all this basket stuff away from the floor. And I'm getting tired, so I'm slowing down. Welcome, Vanessa. It's not too bad. It's hot out there now, but I don't know what the temperature is. 90. But I'm down 6 pounds, so I think I'm doing pretty good. I missed a couple of days because I was on a Zoom thing that kind of wasted my time, but I didn't. They want $6,000 for doing my program for 6 months, and I said no. But I want a good bit. After this song, I'm gonna. Okay. Woo! I am pooped it. It's late at night for you, ain't it? About 8 o'clock. Yeah, the next part of this was heavy duty exercise. Catch me. I'm really ready to drop. Yeah, I'm ready to drop a pop. Whatever. But I want to finish my sandwich. They wonder what it is, an avocado toast. Take a breather and then do a little more after I eat this. Put it in and work it off. How's the weather where you're at, Vanessa? One of these days, on my bucket list, is to go visit the countries where my friends that come on here are from. Like, I want to go to Jamaica. Not Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica. I'm going to Africa, Australia. I got friends in Canada I want to see. Most of the rest of them are in the U.S. So, well, bye, Vanessa. I want to go back to St. Augustine too, and to see my friend that lives in St. Augustine, Florida. I hope that Yaya is doing all right. Her name is Yaya on YouTube. She lost her granddaughter in the last month or so, 18 years old, just starting out life. I don't know how she died or anything. I just know she had posted that her granddaughter died. So, so anyway, are y'all still swaying and moving to the grooving? I'm just swaying back and forth, kind of slow me down some. Then I'll turn the music back on so that I eat the last couple of bites and we'll finish the tape off. Okay. Drink of water and back to the exercising. Okay. I don't know why people can't hear me. Is my volume not up all the way? Let's check. My volume is 100%, so I'm sorry you couldn't hear me. Right, let's see what the rest of this exercise is. Heavy duty exercise, catch me. I'm ready to drop. Oh, it's winter time? I didn't know y'all were in the Australia kind of weather. I thought it was still warm over there, like summer. I don't know why TikTok, YouTube says I don't have anybody watching me, but I know it is. That's, that's centimeters, right? Metric, I mean, or whatever you say. What's one? About 10 degrees? I don't know. Mangoes. might just stay in here after I dance a little bit longer and then show y'all what I was cooking for dinner. Chopping and cutting up my veggies. Cutting up my veggies. I don't know if y'all can see the back wall here where I'm at. Kitchen 99% done. Another thing, all they got left is to put the right, put the wire out of the way so I can put something up there. It's in my way. The guy said, well, put it on the other side. I said, I'm not losing a half a cabinet. I've lost a half a cabinet for over a year. I'm not losing any anymore. So he ain't coming. He didn't know how to fix it. So the guy who cuts my grass, he knew about he knew electricity worked. So I don't know if it's he has a crew of people. So he probably has someone on the crew that does electricity. I mean, my cooktops are usable. It's just that I can't put stuff in the cabinet because of the guy that puts new wires in didn't didn't do long enough. I can't find them. I'm just gonna do my own thing now, but watching him and I got the music and before it hadn't been copyrighted. I saw some good deals on cruises yesterday, but they were one of them was when I'm already on a cruise. So now I can't be up in places at once. That was a good deal. Are you still here, Vanessa? Do y'all have cruises going out of your area? Or, within a couple hours or three of you? Or is it too much in the pirate, where the bad pirate ships and stuff are? I can play this one over and do it. He'll probably wait. I can't do it. Oh, he's lifting his foot up, pointing. I want to go back to the casino this weekend, but I don't want to pay the price right now. I'm leaving in 37 days, 36, 37 days, you know. I may go to one of our local malls. I haven't been to in probably 25 years. Or I plan on it's easy to get to. And they got an arcade in it, so I might go play in the arcade. I got my birthday money at the Belt store, BELK, Belt. And I've got to the end of the month to use it. It's $10, but I looked on Bill's website and I haven't seen anything I wanted worth going over there using it for. So I love y'all. Thanks for coming. No, they're just showing all who was in the show. And I'm not going to answer that. So that was a wonderful workout. I had a good time. Now I'm tired of Methuselah. Uh, for right now, take my last drink. All right, I'm gonna give me a second, everybody. We're gonna switch gears. I'm gonna get my pan out. Well, my plate's right here. I'm gonna put on things to cook, but I gotta cut up the Brussels sprouts, and I'm gonna puree them and make them into a soup. Yeah, I'm gonna put my Brussels sprouts and my broccoli slaw in here. So it's a very old pan, belonged to my neighbor. She passed away. She loved the copper bottom pans. Well, when she died, it was given to me, so let me get my stuff. Y'all hang on now. We're going to switch gears and slow down a little bit and cook some. All right, let's go. Let's go back to full picture. So half screen. I don't need that other screen anymore. Welcome. Yeah, I got broccoli slaw I need to use up, so I'm gonna put it in the pot over here, and I'm gonna use whatever broth I got. It could be beef broth, chicken broth, vegetable broth, or water. But I got another container of broth I think I'm going to use. But I used this last week and it didn't quite get as done as I wanted in the dish I made. So I'm going to make sure it gets done this time because I'm doing it different. I'm going to do it different. Let me get my broth. Let's see what kind of broth I got. It's going to be a chicken broth. Or you can just use water if you don't have broth. Or you can use a bouillon cube of any kind. Vegetable, beef. It don't matter. If you're a vegan, you can use, vegetable. Well, I'm not vegan. And I'm going to eat what I want when I want. I'm not going to eat sweets again this week. The whole thing of it. Well, I did put the whole thing. I should have just put half, but I put a whole of it. But then we're going to take these Brussels sprouts. Y'all know what Brussels sprouts are. And I'm just going to sit here. Y'all probably can't see it, but I'm just going to sit here and cut them up in pieces. Put it all on the cook. And then when it gets cooked, I'm going to take it and puree it. And then I'm going to add my chicken to it. And either some noodles or some rice. Now, I buy brown rice lately. For the last for about a year, I've been buying brown rice and using it. Takes longer to cook brown rice than it does regular rice, but it's better for you. So, I don't know. Y'all wonder what I'm going to do with this? I know I shouldn't be cutting it like this. I'm just going to cut it in smaller pieces because when I cooked it last week, it didn't get quite done as I like. Just plop it in there with that because I'm going to get pureed after it cooks about 30, 40 minutes, an hour. Because you want all this tender. So I don't know if these Brussels sprouts are... They're not old, but they just didn't get tender last week. And some of the broccoli didn't get tender, so I just didn't cook it enough probably. I'm just cutting it in bite-sized pieces. It's all going to get pureed anyway. Because I'm not going to sit here and shred it to match that other. So if one gets a little more cooked than the other, it's okay. You're pureeing it anyway. And then if you get Brussels sprouts that's got bad spots on it like this one, just peel those off. Because I bought these a week and a half ago now. And so I got to use them up this week. So I said, I'm just going to cut what's left. Put them in my soup. And if you cut it open and it's brown, throw it away. No, So you wasted 5 cents, 10 cents, however much it cost you. I wish it was 10 cents, 5 cents. My dad, when he was growing up, they didn't have a lot of money. And my papa was a drunk. I'm talking teetotally drunk. My dad said they must have moved 1 year of his life. They must have moved every month. Because my granddad would go, my papa, don't call him granddad, he's papa. he would go and find places that were empty houses, and back then, and just say, okay, move the family in. And then the landlord who owned the house would come by and say, what the heck? And they'd get kicked out. But that was my pawpaw. He had a job, but he was drunk. Worked at the water plant. Finally got fired from that in his older age. So, but anyway, but my granny would sneak a quarter out of my pawpaw's pocket and tell him to go to the movies on Saturday. Send him out, you know, out of the house. He was the oldest. And instead of going to movies, my daddy would hang out in town and walk around and say hello to people. Then take that quarter and come back with a bag of flour. What else did he say? A stick of butter. You know, I think because butter was bigger in quantities back then. And I don't know, but he bought enough for them to get by for a week, maybe 4 or 5 days. Because a quarter back then, that was a bag. He'd come back with a bag full of groceries, he said. If it wasn't for my dad doing that, a lot of times they wouldn't have had it to eat because my papa would have put it in the liquor pot and the liquor money. So my granny was very good at doing that. And my daddy said my granny wasn't a very good cook, so he learned to cook at a young age. What he thought he knew how to cook, put it that way. And he would make mush bread. He said Granny would make the. She didn't make individual biscuits. She made a big pan, a big old glob. Is what he called it. So, but anyway, he would take that mush bread and put it on the stove with a little water and mush it around. And that's what they had to eat. You know, some of these Brussels sprouts are not that great, so I'm glad I'm using them today. But I'm gonna either put rice or noodles or maybe potatoes. I don't know yet. After this all gets done, you know, it can cook a little more. So, and I'll add salt and pepper and garlic to this. And this might get me a couple, 3 meals out of this. Uh, but I'm having to pick off the brown spots. I guess I didn't use the product as fast as I should have. Uh, Now, if you've got bunny rabbits or little, I know I got bunny rabbits in my yard. I've seen them before. You can take all these little pieces here, put them out there for the bunny rabbits. I don't know if the birds would eat them, but the bunny rabbits would. We used to have a rabbit, and her favorite thing was parsley. Sorry I couldn't see me anymore, but her favorite thing was parsley. I had parsley in my backyard in my little flower, herbs. But some of it came up in the sidewalk one time. Came up in the sidewalk cracks. That's the seed pushed it that way. But I've been trying to do more vegetables and less sweets and bread. I did eat a bread today, but you know, I had said several months ago I'm just going to eat one piece of bread. That didn't last long, but today I just ate one piece and some avocado, and onion and mayonnaise. You know, my avocado dip. But I hope all my friends are doing good. Yeah. Need to find out about another cruise I want to go on, who I have to see about it, because it's a Helping Hands for Cruising cruise. And that's in April of 26. And thinking about going on it. My brother may go with me. Uh, there's one in February 27th. And no offense to all those that are going, they're going to have a blast. But I still hadn't made up my mind because it's going to be about 50 people there, you know. And there's a few people I'd like to see, but if they're going to be wanting everybody else on the ship to see them, it's going to be hard to see and be with everybody that's going to be on that ship together. So I like smaller. I've only been on one. The one I went on, we had 9 people. Yeah, 9 people. And that was just the right amount for the table. When we went to dinner, we all ate dinner at 6 o'clock. We ate the early dinner. So, but I think if I do, I'd want to do anytime dining, because a couple of nights when we were eating, there was other things going on that I would have liked to have went to. Don't know what they were right now, but so I think I'd rather choose anytime dining. And you don't get the same people, but the same waiters and stuff. But if you do anytime dining and say, hey, can I sit in Jose's place, or can I sit in Michael's place? So you got an opening, you can get the same people that way, but there may not be an opening. There's not an opening, you get who you get, which is fine. But we had some good waiters when we were on my cruise. I was on the Breeze, which the Breeze was in port today in Galveston. One of the ships I want to try. I don't know the different sizes and things of ships. I haven't learned them. Some people say, hey, you want to go on this one because it's a bigger ship, or you want to go this one because it's a smaller ship. I don't know. I just want to go back on a cruise with Felipe. Felipe, if you're listening, you were the best cruise director that I ever had. Oh, you're the only cruise I ever had. So, but it was fun. You made me feel so welcome on my first cruise. So welcome, Felipe, in my life. I know you got a girlfriend, and I know y'all both work on Carnival ships. Y'all are on the Valor right now. So, yep, he's on the Carnival Valor. Anyway, I just done. I'm gonna put it on to cook. I've almost done an hour and a half. Hey, yay! Now, all my friends that aren't here, y'all gonna make them watch this. So put it on your playlist and watch it while you're sleeping. Turn your volume down enough that you can barely hear it. What is that noise? So YouTube can hear it. You just have to have the volume up enough for YouTube to get the rhythm, algorithm going. So, but it's been fun talking and playing and dancing and having fun. Got to go out and get my mail soon. It's 3 o'clock. Mail ran. Used to run around 2. Now I don't know exactly what time he runs. It runs whenever he decides to pull up. Anytime from 1 to about 3:30. So So I don't know if we've been having a fill in or a new person or what. But anyway. And y'all are wondering how I'm going to puree this. I'll show you. I'll show you my little chopper. It was a $20 chopper from Lidl's. Aldi's has them sometimes too, and so does Lidl. And this little blade. And so I'll puree it with this. And I'll have a fantastic dinner. I'm going to put chicken in it. I do have some chicken in the refrigerator I thawed out. And maybe put rice or noodles. I'm not sure. I won't put a full portion of rice or noodles because I won't. This is probably going to be about 3 things of soup for me, and I don't want a big portion of rice. Just a couple of handfuls. 1 serving, maybe 2 servings, but when you cook it with everything else, it becomes more servings. So anyway, thanks everybody for coming. Y'all are probably watching somebody else right now, but we all can't go by everybody else's schedule. You do your schedule and your time and when you can get on. And it looks like it's going to rain again. Everybody, y'all have a fantastic time wherever you may be. And we all will see y'all on the next one. Have a blessed day now. Bye, everybody. God bless.